Okay. Hi, everybody. I hope you guys had a great week since the last time I talked to you. I think I uploaded that video on Thursday. And let me just say, I'm one of the many people that has been sending Candace tips basically since just a couple of weeks after Charlie was assassinated. I started digging into this early on. I was sending in tips about family. I was sending in videos that nobody had found yet. Just a lot of random things that I found that I thought were pertinent to the discussion. And the last couple of tips that I tried to send in, they didn't go through. They bounced back. I think that's mainly because I'm just going to go with Occam's razor. I think that's mainly because her email was filling up with, I don't know, a lot of emails like, did you see Baron's stream from last night? Did you see such and such tweet? And it was just filling up her email box. So it was full. Things were getting bounced back. And so I was like, well, I'm just going to make a video. So I kind of rushed to get this video out about the Chicago cousin, the McCormick cousin, and just uploaded it. Right. I wasn't really expecting many people to see it. I had like 36, 37 subscribers. And I planned on just linking it in Candace's comments and sharing it with my subscribers. So I wasn't expecting many people to even find that video, to be honest. And Saturday morning, I woke up, I got my coffee, I settled in to check my emails, and I opened up my YouTube studio, and I was shocked and mortified that like over 1,000 people had watched that video. Like, I have no idea how I ended up in the algorithm, being such a small channel, just being just this random mommy sleuth. It was mind-blowing, honestly, and mortifying. But what was equally as surprising was the amount of hate and, I don't know, just Candace trolls that just descended upon me. I was not expecting that. And I kind of wanted to talk about that before dropping you guys a few small nuggets to look into that also go along with this thread that there is something to be found in Chicago. I think Candace has realized that because she mentioned Chicago a few times, and someone else had sent in a Lombardi tip, which goes hand in hand with my McCormick tip. So we are onto something here. But I do want to talk about the cacophony of Candace haters that are out there right now. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, y'all. Let's see. I was told we were all in a cult. Okay. We're bullies. Got accused of doxing. I got accused of stalking. I got accused of gossiping, which, girl, these words are just getting stretched into meanings that they don't mean. I mean, some of you people need like a dictionary, straight up dictionary, because talking about an issue is not gossiping. Talking about a public figure is not gossiping. Talking about our elected officials, it's not gossiping. It's called having a discussion. It's called discourse. It's called paying attention to what's going on in the world. All right? I got called a grifter. Like, first of all, I'm not monetized, okay? And nowhere on my channel do I have a link for any kind of money. I don't have a Buy Me a Coffee. I don't have a PayPal. I don't have a Cash App. I don't have anything set up. I'm not selling merch. I don't have anything set up to take money in, okay? So I'm not a grifter. We also got the proverbial, have you looked into Candace? Have you looked into George Farmer? Did you know Candace's family did this? Did you know George Farmer was like a lord or something? Yes, I have looked into all that. And I still like Candace. Here's the thing about George Farmer being a Lord or blue blood or whatever. He moved to America. He moved to Tennessee to become Candace's husband. So, I mean, that kind of sounds like true love to me. I mean, I don't know everything, and I certainly don't know everything about their marriage, but it kind of seems real, just looking in from a bird's eye view. But that's just my opinion. And I just wanted to say I am not in a cult. Absolutely 100% not in a cult. Yeah, I don't agree with everything Candace says, okay? I don't agree with every one of her opinions. I don't agree with every one of Baron's opinions. I don't agree with every one of Ian's opinions. I have my own brain. I will think for myself. I don't need anybody to tell me what I should think or how I should feel or what I should believe. I'm going to do that for myself as long as I can. And we all should be doing that. I mean, just nobody should agree with the creator 100% of the time on 100% of things. I mean, just think about your family, right? Think about your spouse. Think about your siblings. Think about your kids. Do you agree with them 100% of the time on everything they say? I mean, probably not. So we should take that lesson and apply it to creators online too. You know, we should still maintain our autonomy and think for ourselves. And I do. So I don't know. This barrage of hate, it's just not applicable. And I don't care. And I'm not going to stop. Okay. I'm not going to stop looking into things. I'm not going to stop thinking for myself. I'm not going to stop having these conversations. As long as we're free and as long as we're able to have these conversations, I'm going to have these conversations. But yes, some of you gave me some also, I guess, a little bit of criticism. Let me find. Right. I am an introvert, okay? If any of you have taken the Myers-Briggs personality test, I'm an INTP. And yes, I love to research. I love to solve puzzles. I love to think. It's just who I am. Okay, telling me not to look into anything, telling me I shouldn't dive deeper, telling me to stop. That's like telling a bloodhound or a German shepherd to not use their nose to find their bone. It's just not going to work. Some of us out here are going to dig. Some of us out here are going to research this. It's just how it is. There's things to find, there's threads to pull, and I'm going to pull them, you know, until I get onto the scent of something else. But as of now, I think there's more to this whole mess. All right. I think there's more connections to be made and more to learn. And that's what I plan on doing. And that's what I had wanted to do with bringing the cousin in Chicago to the forefront to the discussion, because yeah, there's something weird here. Let's see. Okay. There is one tip I want to give you guys that applies to like anything that you're looking into. I stumbled into this over the weekend and it's a great tip. Okay, there's this guy. And let me find. Oh, I didn't upload it. Hold on. Oh, here we go. All right. I found a guy. His name is Dr. Bogus Law. Okay. He has a Substack And what he managed to do was he managed to get the whole guest list of the Bohemian Grove. I mean, everybody that's ever been to the Bohemian Grove, plus the full guest list for 2023. Okay, I took a small snippet of the McCormicks, McCormick, and McCormack to share with you guys, but you really should go support his work. And if you are researching anything, the Ep files, Kirk, anything that you're researching, you should go check this guy out because the list for the Bohemian Grove is huge. Okay, it's huge. Yeah, so I wanted to share that with y'all. It is Dr. Bogus Law on Substack. And I think he's got a Twitter too, but if you go subscribe to his Substack, you can see the whole list. And it's interesting stuff. And as far as the McCormack that was on the list, okay, Robert McCormack. Now, this is an interesting fellow because he is all kind of tied into the Department of Defense, and he's all kind of tied into the government, and he's Chicago. So, I mean, he's also a co-founder for Trident, the venture capital firm. So we're talking big money, y'all. We are talking powerful, big money. And it's crazy. And one more thing I wanted to share. Sorry, this is my first time ever using this StreamYard stuff, but I felt like I owed you guys better than the last video. I mean, believe me, I know that I sounded completely disjointed and it was just a hot mess. So I'm trying to up my game and do a little bit better, but I don't know how to stream. So this is like the first time I've ever recorded like a stream. I don't have enough subscribers to even live stream, but I'm going to try to record this. I'm going to try to upload it, and I'm going to try to give you guys like a few more nuggets. And I promise I'll get better. I promise I will try to get better at doing all this. And hopefully I will get to a place where it's like a somewhat polished production. But anybody that was watching Candace last week, heard about Lombardi. Well, there is a Lombardi McCormick connection. I mean, it's a very loose one, but you have to assume that there is a connection there because the McCormicks were the powerful publishing family in Chicago. They did the newspaper. They had the newspaper, the Chicago Tribune, and other media outlets. And how did they make their money back then? Well, they made their money back then because of all of the news. And what was all on all the news? All the mobsters, all the murders, all of the crime. So the crime that what was happening in Chicago definitely benefited the McCormicks because we didn't have, there was no internet back then. People bought the newspaper. People read the newspaper. They read media sources to find out what was going on. So the crime in Chicago did make them very, very rich. It just did. But let's see. I wanted to show you guys a video. This is Lombardi on Broadway. I'm just going to give a little clip of it.
My name's Michael McCormack. I'm a sports reporter for Look magazine. My next story is on Vince Lombardi, coach of the world champion Green Bay Packers. He wins practically all the time, and no one knows exactly why or how. It's my job to find out, and it's Coach Lombardi's job to keep me from finding out. Everything's a contest for him. Same for me. May the best man win.
Lombardi on Broadway. More than just
looking into, and I'm still digging, and I will let you guys know more later. I just wanted to address the hate and the video and let you know that I'm not deterred. I'm going to keep digging. I'm going to keep fighting for justice and what's right and the truth, because we need to be standing in the truth. We need to be standing in the light. I'm on the side of God, Jesus, and I'm not going to be deterred. And thank you guys for watching, and thank you especially for those of you that left me kind, supportive comments. It truly was so appreciated. And even thank you to those that helped me pronounce Illinois. I don't mind constructive criticism. I don't mind feedback. I just ask that, we all stay nice to each other and we all have a productive conversation, civil discourse. All right. Anyhow, I will talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching.